Oh,
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Taylor and I are here to talk about ads today. I'm Hannah. I'm the ad ops manager at Key Media Solutions.
And I'm Taylor, digital strategist here at Key Media Solutions.
Yeah, so we just wanted to chat today about what's actually working. I think a lot of us have been talking about all the things that are changing and what's not working. So we just kind of wanted to bring up what is working. What should you be doing? Let's not focus it on so much of the negatives of digital marketing right now, and what's some of the positive trends and shifts that we're seeing. So yeah, just to kind of kick it off with Taylor, because she's in the client accounts every day. Taylor, can you tell us a little bit about what trends you're seeing that are actually working and driving performance?
Yeah, for sure. So specifically, user-generated content videos that feel real are really driving performance. People want to see like ads that don't look like generated ads. People are tired of seeing your everyday generated ads. Specifically, on TikTok, your reels and your shorts are really working. But you want to make sure you're keeping your videos short. People's attention spans these days are definitely going away. So that perfect, like the 6 to 12 second range, that seems to be working very well.
Yeah, I think that's great to know, because a lot of people still do think that, hey, the more content, the better that I can get in the video. That's not necessarily the case. I think, yeah, what are they even averaging at now? Like 3-second watch times. It's crazy how much smaller those watch times have gotten.
Yeah, it truly is crazy. And then like with meta ads, definitely those vertical videos are performing better than your horizontal videos. And carousel ads. For some reason, carousel ads seem to outperform just your static images. We're seeing that with our clients that run meta ads.
I love
think
carousel
I do too.
ads.
It adds more variety. You can change it up. And you get to kind of add more of a product into one.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
One thing I've noticed too is a lot of the creativity that's coming out of those carousel ads, specifically on LinkedIn, I'm sure as well, because I'm in that industry to get those from those creative people. But the carousels are getting just so cool, and the way people are using those to really capture attention it is unique, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure. And then Google's changing it up on us again. We've talked about Movera quite a bit, but something else that you guys are going to want to keep in mind with Google is a lot in the past, it's been very, determinate on your keywords, your headlines, your descriptions. But the more the shift now is going over to creative. You're going to want to be adding pictures, videos, as much as you can into your Google ads. Whether you're running a PMAX campaign, just your general search campaign, or a Google demand gen campaign, that's the new hot thing. Creative's kind of taking over with Google and becoming more and more important. And again, those vertical videos with that is going to play a huge role as well.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how much Google has continued to push images. That it is great. You're taking up a lot more real estate on the page, but it is pushing advertisers to have those up-to-date photos,
right?
All those fun things that, it isn't always easy as just pushing upload. We understand that, but just know that it does improve your ad campaigns tremendously when you are able to give any form of visual content with that.
And Google does offer where they'll offer in the platform to use their AI assistant to help you create that creative. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's a little off brand, but you can go back and forth with it to kind of create something that is closer to your brand too. So if you're in a pinch, that's always a great way to kind of, at least get something there.
Right. So we've talked a lot about like the ad formats and that and how you can adjust for those behaviors, but in talking about more of like the platform level of things, what are you seeing in terms of which platforms are kind of driving more return on investment and what we're kind of labeling as successful channels in today's, as of November 2025? Yeah.
Yeah. I think honestly, it's a mixture. You can't be on just one platform. As before, like 2 or 3 years ago, you could see so much success on just one platform. But now so many different people are doing research and they're wanting to actually sit down and have these like concrete thought out ideas and plans before they just hit like buy or before they go with a company to do something. So you have to, kind of take that into consideration when you're placing your ads, and you have to be on multiple different platforms. You can't just place a Facebook ad and be like, oh, this is going to get a great return on investment.
Right.
It's definitely more than one advertising.
Right. And yeah, well, why didn't they convert from this Facebook ad that I saw one time, this one moment in life that maybe I didn't have my credit card with me, maybe I didn't have all of this, hitting them in multiple places. Yeah, it's something that I think, Taylor, you've hit on a little bit, but we've seen it more and more. How do you anticipate that will continue to change? Do you think that journey will shorten, or will it continue to just get longer?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting because, it plays into people's attention spans as well.
Yeah.
Like, as we were talking about, like, most people won't watch a video for more than 3 seconds. Like, how do you capture someone's attention within 3 seconds? But also, I think people, if they're doing their due diligence, they'll want to do that deep research to get the answers they want as to if your product is going to suit them. So I think it'll be a mixture of both.
Yeah. That's a great point. Website content is definitely something that, even as we're talking about all these great tools in 2025 and beyond, websites are still not going away, and they're still just as important as ever. So I think that's one thing I wanted to ask you today, Taylor, is what's something that maybe people think is working, but it is in fact maybe not working for them, would you say?
Well, for sure, I think we've touched on it a little bit, but either just doing SEO or just doing your pay-per-click ads, that's not going to work anymore. I know we're pushing it out to our clients, but it's definitely now a combined effort. We're seeing it with all of our clients. Both are taking a little bit of a dip, and it's, the search intent right now with pay-per-click campaigns is people are actually trying to find what they're looking for. It's not just based off of one keyword anymore. It's more deep of research. It's, if you're looking for hiking boots, there's more of those deeper keywords behind it rather than just, hiking boots. It's what, like, different types of supportive hiking boots, stuff like that. You have to keep that in mind when you're updating your website as well, because that plays into it.
Yeah, semantics, intent, all of that is a huge part of the Google's algorithm update, and we foresee that just going more and more into just the general buying behavior. Is people want facts, they want to know about your product, they want that content really condensed and available to them. So making sure that, you're optimized for that, because that's certainly not going away.
No.
And I think that is a misconception that that people think that, well, all of this AI is changing. I don't need to do anything now. That'll just change the buyer behavior in general. Yes, it will, but you still need to be doing the work. There's a lot still to be done to be visible in this digital world. And if you're still kind of stuck on best practices from 2 years ago, you're probably falling pretty far behind at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've reached our 10 minutes, but I wanted to ask just one final question. Taylor, is there any other fun trends or predictions that you would have for 2026 that you see as something that's gonna start working or continue to work well, or we see it ramping up even more in 2026?
I think first party data and like retargeting campaigns are going to become even more important. Like you already have those customer lists built out. Keep marketing towards them. Like those people were interested at one point. Keep driving your ads towards them. There was research done, I can't remember how long ago, but at one point it was like someone has to see your ads 7 times before they're going to hit buy. In today's world, I think it's just more important to keep hitting home on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The markets keep getting more and more competitive, regardless of what industry you're in.
Yeah.
So, I think that's where I see it going.
That's a great point. And certainly with where, technology is headed, obviously keeping compliance in check with any customer data, but there's going to be smarter ways to use that, and lots of different tools you can use to, get customer sentiment, things like that will give you some better marketing signals, and useful tools for moving forward. But yeah, that kind of ends it for what's actually working in ads today. Of course, if you have any other topics that you guys would like us to cover, please send those in a comment, direct message, or even just reach out to us via email. We're happy to add that to our next topic. Otherwise, please join us next Wednesday for the next 10 at 10. And we look forward to chatting with you all then. Bye.